Welcome, Player 1. Please insert coin to play.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. Sorry about the lack of updates over the last week and a half, but I've had the most horrendous case of food poisoning, and I'm just coming out the other end. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm good enough to be able to bring this to you today. And introducing a new console to the channel, the Wii U, yes. I've been wanting to do Wii U for a while, but I've not really had much opportunity. So here we are. And what better way than Paper Mario Color Splash, because I love the Paper Mario games, and I think I've only reviewed one, and that was Paper Mario on the N64. Now, you'll notice I've already done level 1, so because I wanted to just get to grips with the game before I came out and gave it a go. So we're going to start on level 2. Now, the only thing that you won't be able to see on this is obviously the gamepad itself, which is the secondary screen. If you're aware of how the Wii U works, it's got a console, but then it's got a secondary screen. It's a bit like the Switch, but yeah, bulkier than the Switch. But so commands will be done off screen, but you'll get the idea of the game anyway. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with Paper Mario Color Splash on the Wii U. Alright, so the thing I love about Paper Mario is just the simplicity of the graphics. It's really cleverly done. Everything that you do in Mario is obviously paper. Look at it. And cardboard, actually, if you look at the trees. So the way the game works is you have a hammer that has color splash abilities. Now you'll see in the top left hand corner there that we have a paint meter with red, blue and yellow, and I think later on in the game you'll be able to unlock more colors as you go, because there are greens and other colors that you can get. Now you'll also notice that there's a lot of white in the scenery. Now you can colour this in, but you need the right colours. You'll also notice I'm collecting cards as well that randomly pop up from things that I'm hitting with my hammer. Now the hammer serves two purposes. One is to hit things, and the other is to colour them in. So you do have two separate controls for that. We'll go over that shortly. But I absolutely adore this. This is an absolutely fantastic game already. So the thing that the developers found out with the Wii U, because of the hardware being significantly better than the obviously the N64, GameCube and all that, they were able to actually make the scenery look much more like paper and cardboard, which they've done a fantastic job on, I've got to say. So everything is just so well designed here, from the character design all being very 2D. You can see there, look, and when they turn around, that they are literally paper thin. Now these dudes are all sucking the colours out of the world. Now your job is basically to restore the colours in the world and defeat these dudes. Now you'll see this is where you're not going to see the secondary screen, because this is where I'm making up my those cards that you just saw me earlier on. Well, what you do, so you have something in your mind, is that on the gamepad screen you select a card to use, and then you use some of your paint to fill it in. Now the more that you colour your card, the more damage it does to the enemies. As you can see there, we've only done a little bit of damage to the one guy there at the front. So yeah, what you do is you hold you select your card, and then you colour it in, basically. And you do that by holding your finger down on the card itself. You don't actually have to colour it in. And then you flick the you sort of swipe up the screen so that your card leaves the console and goes up into the TV screen. It's really quite clever the way it works. I wish there was a way I could show you that, but there's just no way. But combat is pretty much as you'd expect it to be from a Paper Mario game. It's turn-based, and if you hit your attacks at the right time, then you will do extra damage to your enemies. Also, you can block attacks as well. So if you've got incoming damage, you can negate that a little bit by blocking it. Sometimes they actually just fall over before they get to you. Hopefully we'll see that, because it's quite amusing. But just take a look at the cardboard in the background on that ledge there. I think it's just superb. The colours in the game are really nice as well. Really vibrant, nice and good. And then the sprites are quite nice as well. If you look at the size of the sprites here, they're pretty cool as well. Being a Paper Mario game, you've got to expect quality, and quality has been delivered, ladies and gentlemen. It really has. Everything from the animation, the colours, everything on the screen that you see right now, it's just phenomenally good. Now, how do you get extra paint? Well, that's pretty easy as well. You can just literally hit anything that you can see. So yellow flowers will give you yellow ink. Now, it's fairly simple to do these things. It doesn't give you a lot of ink, but it gives you enough just to top up your hammer and carry on through the level. Now, so everything graphically is absolutely really nice. You see your hit points down in the bottom there as well. So we've got 27 hit points out of 50, and then in the bottom right hand corner there we've got how much gold coins we've collected, which is 144. Now you'll see as well we've got different enemy types now. We've got a shy guy and he's yellow, so he'll probably do something different. You can see that Mario's holding up his cards. That's where I'm actually selecting the cards to use and play with. And so you do that on every enemy type. Each card has a usage of 1 time, but this one actually has 3 attacks based on it. So you can use, if you had 3 of them, it would attack all 3. Some of them are singular use. We've got a Shy Guy card there, look. Some of them are singular usage. So the other thing you'll notice is that there are hammers that come out of the scenery and from defeated enemies as well. Now what they do is that they top up the amount of ink that you can carry at any one time, or paint, I should say. It's not ink, it's paint. So there you go. You can hold much more of the paint that you want to, but you've just got to collect as many hammers as you can find. So selecting the cards now. Dancing was our downfall. Well, there you go. It's going to be your downfall again, isn't it? So here we go. We coloured in the shoe. Boink. Okay. And the paint pot has actually saved him a little bit there. We've blocked there, so only 3 points taken instead of 7. Well, it's between 5 and 7 points if they hit you full on. But you can see as you attack them, they're colour drains, which is a really nice feature as well. Absolutely love this game to pieces. Controls are fairly simple as well. You've got left, right, up and down, which will move you up and down through the scenery there. And then you've got jump, hammer attack, and colour splash hammer as well. So if you want to colour in the scenery, that's what you use to do it with. So there you go. Lots of different residents to speak to as well, all in toad form there. You can see there's a purple guy there that we can talk to, and we will. There we go. He's the captain of the Purple Rescue Squad. So there we are. But yeah, those are the controls, nice and easy, and they are all very on point. Now, obviously, you've got your screen as well. You've got your control pad buttons as well, which is basically swipe and hold down. It's ridiculously simple, which is great because if you want simplicity in controls, you don't want something overcomplicated. Otherwise, you're just going to be ripping your hair out. In my case, that's a bit too late, but never mind. So the sound quality is absolutely fantastic. You've got this really nice music score going through the game as you play as well. It's just an absolutely fantastic experience. And if you've not played a Paper Mario game before, this is a good place to start, actually. You've also got moved it to the Switch as well. So we had Paper Mario 64, and then there was Paper Mario 1000 Year Door on the GameCube, which again, absolutely brilliant game. Origami King on the Switch. And they also re-released 1000 Year Door as well. But I'll be looking at some of these going down the line on the channel, so worry ye not. There's save spots all over the place, so don't worry too much about getting lost in that. You can just save your progress and come back to it. You can also go back to previous levels as well, which is, again, really nice. I like that. So, all in all, this is an absolutely fantastic experience. Playability-wise, it's absolutely on the money. You know, it's the Paper Mario franchise is absolutely on point with everything. And if you've enjoyed the other games, then you're going to relish this one. Relish it, I say. And replay value. Obviously, there's a lot of replay value in this because you need to go and find. You need to basically colour in the world as well. So when you find bits of the scenery that haven't been coloured in, that will all contribute to your overall percentage of level completion at the end. So lots of things to see and do. Now, age rating is pretty much going to be any, because kids are going to love the sort of simplicity, cartoony design of the characters and the scenery. And for older players, there's going to be a lot in there regarding sort of finding hidden secrets and everything else that comes with all that. And I'm sure that you're going to absolutely lap this game up. If you've played Paper Mario, he is Super, but in this day and age, he's Paper. If you've played Colour Splash, let me know in the comments and tell me what you thought of the game when you played it for the first time, because I've absolutely loved this experience. It's a fun game to play, and there's so much to offer all different age groups, which to me is kind of makes the perfect sort of game, because you're not just being restricted to certain demographics. So it's just open to all, and I like that. Gaming should be universal. Maybe not with Resident Evil, but you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, if you've played any of the Paper Mario games, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know which one's your favourite. This one, I've got to say, is my favourite so far. I have got Origami King on Switch, but I've not played it yet. That's quite common for me. I tend to get games and they sit on the shelf for ages. But I do fully intend to get back to it. And I've also had a renewed interest in my Wii U as well. So that's been nice. And yeah, hopefully bringing a lot more Wii U stuff to the channel over time. I don't want to flood it with Wii U stuff, but we will get into it, and even the Virtual Console stuff as well, because there was a lot of stuff released for the Virtual Console, say GBA. I do believe GameCube as well. GameCube games were released, and Wii games as well could be played on the Wii U. So we've got a lot of things to do with just one console, and there's going to be a lot going forwards. So that being said, I'm going to leave it there with a bit more gameplay for you to have a look at. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and hopefully I'll be back on a regular, so at least a review a week again for you guys. And I hope you've all been well and good, and looking forward to the weekend ahead. And I'll be back very soon with something else for you to check out. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you that does so and stays to the end of videos. Thank you ever so much. I will be back very soon. You look after each other, keep it retro, and as usual, it's bye for now. Bye-bye!